I don't like this. It's weird.
Now we're being recorded. So welcome everybody. It's Tuesday night and the shining stars are shining and they're here. So Colton and Natalia, welcome aboard. The other people are listening on the recording. So Colton is on Facebook. That's the good news so far for June. Welcome to Facebook. This is good. The groups. Make sure you're in the groups that I invite you to at least. So the Advocate for Life is my customer group. That's in there. The Shackley Effect is the group from the home office where the Mission Possible calls are on Mondays at 11 a.m. Central. The Carrie Gorski Leadership Team is the group that Moira Gorski and myself run. She was my first distributor, so we started a group together to help each other be good leaders. So you can go in there. The Lagoni Shackley Team or something, Lagoni. That one is Barb Lagoni is master coordinator upline from me. She also came from Buffalo, New York. She was like my second mom for years and years. She's a nutritionist. She's Cornell educated and she's amazing. So she oversees, it's good to be in that group because she shares some things that I don't know about. And she also talks about things that she's doing at the global conferences, things like that. She's more of a at arm's length kind of information. But it's good to know who she is. And there's other people in that group that you may connect with. So that's what that is. The official 7-day Shackley, the official 7-day healthy cleanse group from the Shackley home office. I think there's a Prove It Challenge group. I don't know. As I see these, if you're not in them, I'll add you to them. There's a group called Empowered with a colon, Empowered with a colon to fuel a movement. It's a group that Harper started. It's an ATM group. ATM meaning add tag message. So that group goes like, if you were talking to somebody named Nancy and you said, hey, Nancy, and she's curious about what are you doing? I have a group I can add you to. It's called Empowered to Fuel the Movement. I'll add you in there. I'll tag you in the post about the common misconceptions about a network marketing business. If you're talking about the business, I don't know. I don't have any time. Yeah, I know that's common. You know what you might really find helpful? I'll add you to this group and I'll tag you in it. So you go into the group and you add her to the group and then you tag her in this post that Harper does a video of the 10 most common misconceptions about network marketing. It's like Mythbusters. And then you would message her in there. You tag her and then you might go into a separate message, Facebook Messenger or text and say, hey, I tagged you in the group. I added you and tagged you, accept that. Go look there and we can talk more. Or you can tag her in other posts in that group. So that's a good place. It's an ATM group, add tag message is how it goes. And you teach your other people, hey, add into that group. Harper said we can be in that group. So other leaders want to be in and she's like, no, I'll add you, Mr. Leader or Miss Leader, but you can't add your people. You can go make your own group, but this is our group. And she lets Moira and I as her uplines be in that group and we can add you guys. So it's not like you have to tiptoe around in there. You're allowed to be in there. Okay, so I think I added you to those. So I wanted to go over those groups first of all, because Facebook is where we all live and hang out. Launch. Do you have any thoughts about a launch date for yourself, Colton?
Yep. June 10th.
June 10th.
7:30 Central, you think would be good?
All right. Perfect. That's good. Yeah, we got to be ready. Yeah. We'll get working on that. I'll give you some stuff about that. You and I can talk about that separately.
Perfect.
And it's Colton signed up his first member over the weekend. So that's good. So Colton has one. Natalia has one. And so the score is tied for you two. Tisha signed up one and Caitlin has no new members yet, but she's coming along, I'm sure. So you guys are all sort of neck and neck in the race of getting to director. Yeah. So that was good. He signed her up with a Prove It Challenge. So got $25 in the bank probably today.
Perfect. And,
yeah, probably went in your bank today. Okay. And that's awesome. So congratulations. And you know how to do that now. And it's not that hard, is it?
No. Yeah, it was kind of hard, Pam. It was pretty challenging.
I was stressed. I was sweating in my brow.
Overwhelmed out of the wazoo.
Colton's on summer vacation, so he's in work mode now, done with school. Natalia's took a new job. Natalia, will you talk about your launch? Will you first talk about your job situation so everybody knows what's up?
Oh, so I was planning to go to East Glacier. I'm not anymore. I'm going to stay in Kalispell, and I just got a job as head ad coordinator for Daily Interlake, which is a big newspaper up here. So I'll be doing that Monday through Friday, and then Shackley on the side.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So that's great, Natalia, and that's a good job that where you can meet people because she doesn't know anybody
Yes.
in Montana, right? So she's in
Yes.
with the advertising of newspaper. And what's the purpose of that newspaper? Mostly like events, right?
It's all local. Yep, local stuff, and then events. So I'll be able to go around and meet people from the community, which will be great.
Perfect.
Very exciting.
And I like what you're always saying when you meet people, what do you say? When they say,
That
what do you do,
I-
Natalia? What do you say?
I do this, and then I have a wellness business. And then they ask, oh, well, what is the wellness business? And then you go into it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she says that her and Ben are partnered up in this wellness
Yep.
business together.
If
They
I-
do it together.
If I'm with Ben, yeah, I'll say that we do a wellness business together.
So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's talk about your launch for a minute. I want to talk about the launch Natalia did last Friday night. And then I want
Yes.
to go through some of the June specials so you guys know what's coming for June. And then I want to talk to you about your goals for June so I can support you. And then what do you need from me? That's all I have for today. So it shouldn't be too long.
All right.
So talk to me about your launch. How was it when you made it? We got some outlines. This is Colton, this will happen to you too. I sent you some outlines. You can flip through, print out if you want to, choose the post that you want. We made a script, Natalia and I. And we put
Yep.
some times on our post to schedule. We figured all out the videos and we made lots of notes. She did a great outline in the Google Drive. I can share it to all of you.
Yes.
We
Yep.
did it together. I added
Yes.
you to Natalia's next adventure. So if you didn't go accept that invite, that's her launch, and go look at that and comment in those things. Put the posts in order. You go to recent post or new activity or something, make sure it's on recent posts. The posts
Yep.
are all numbered, and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you start at post 1. And it's just like reading chapters in a book. 1 all the way to like we had 18 or 19 posts. So it won't take you long. The event went for
Yeah.
an hour. You go ahead, Natalia.
The launch was great. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And it was fine. We were resilient. It was good. I think the most tedious part was, first of all, making the outline and then going in, editing everything, and then putting that into Facebook at a scheduled time, and make sure that you're in the right time zone so that your posts don't just start going up before.
So can we
you think
talk
they're
about
gonna
that?
go up.
What does
Oh,
that
God.
mean, Natalia? What does that
So-
mean?
I'm in Mountain Time, and I have a lot of family at Central Time. And so we decided to do it at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I assumed that Facebook had me at Mountain Time, but it didn't. So everything started going in an hour before the launch was actually supposed to start. So I went to go upload my live video, and I was like, oh my gosh, post 3,
We're on post
4,
8 already.
Post 5, post
Oh
6.
God.
And then we stopped that. We had to reschedule everything, just pretend like people didn't actually see it. And then when I went to go upload my live video, or my video that I had made, like, welcome, hi, this is Natalia, blah, 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 that wouldn't upload, period. So then we had to jump in 5 minutes after 6 and do a live video really quick.
And the scheduled posts were coming at 10 after the hour. So she had to do a
Yeah.
live video fast, and I had to do a live
And
video
then
fast to
Pam
get
had
out
to
of the
do it.
way before the post started raining. And it was just and I was
But
on
it was
Eastern
great.
time.
It was great. It went fine. Yeah, it was good. And it felt very relieving once you're done with your launch. It was, once you're done with it, you feel good.
Yeah,
She did a
I
great
think.
job.
Yeah, I think that's just got to get over that part and just do it, like you're
Yeah.
saying, and you'll feel more relieved and feel more confident about where you're at, your
Yeah.
ability to network with people and tell them about Shackley.
Yeah.
And the beauty of all that is, I mean, she had 39 people in there. She was doing a couple of breadcrumbing. It's called breadcrumbing posts beforehand to
Yeah.
get some activity. So you'll see when you go to the event. But she asked people to give their health challenges that they deal with so that we could put posts in there, stories about allergies or weight loss or energy or what are they asking for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she did a good job of that. We had some responses in that. the day before. And then on the actual event, the only live people were people who were in Shackley, like Kristen Jakubowski, who you met.
Yeah.
Here, and Sue Ann, who you met here. She was there and I was there. And then Moira got on later. So Natalia was feeling a little discouraged, but we talked about that. It was Friday night of a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's disappointing that there wasn't engagement, but there's going to be future engagement, and it's going to be there forever until I take that whole page down. So,
Right.
So all those posts live there, and this is the beauty of the follow-up. When we say the fortunes in the follow-up, because she can go back and say, hey, sorry that you couldn't join us live on my event last Friday night, but I want to tag you. There was a girl who told a story about blah, 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 or we had a post about this. I want to tag you in that. And she can, and the new people that she meets, she can put them in that group. And like I said, line up, put the posts in order by recent posts, go back to the beginning, and you can catch yourself up. That whole event is going to live in her Facebook group right there always. So the work was not for nothing, right?
No, not at all. No, it's great.
And it feels good to have something. It's like you opened up your doors, you turned around the open sign, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah, it's like a little portfolio.
It's good. She was super resilient. I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna quit.
Nope.
I was laughing. I called you and I'm like, hey Pam, the poster going.
It's gone 5, 6, 7, and 8 so far. What am I supposed to do? And I'm like, well, get on 9 and change the time. We got to stop the bleeding. And she did a great job at just changing those all up. And then she went back and deleted. Only 4 people had seen the post or something. So
yeah, it wasn't a lot.
But thank God she got on there and looked, because I was just waiting for the top of the hour. We would have got on at the top of the hour and it would have been over, the whole thing.
It would have been over.
Goodness.
And so it was okay. But all along I kept asking you, how do you feel? And she's like, I feel nervous. Like before when we were building, I feel frustrated. Like I got to get all this together. I feel like you feel all the feels, right, Natalia?
Yeah.
And then when it was over, she's like, I feel so good. I feel fine. I'm so glad I did this. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. So that's good. All right. So persevere on those launches. If it can't happen, it will happen. Oh my gosh. It was so funny.
Everyone's going to do great.
So when you see her live video on the launch, it's worth it to just go back and look at that, because I said, you're going to have to go live. And she goes, I don't want to go live. Like I wasn't ready to go live. I'm like, well, you're going to have to. And so she got on there.
You could see my face getting more red like throughout the video.
God. Wait, so were your videos pre-recorded or you did everything live then? I forgot. I pre-recorded videos, and then when I went to go upload the video, it would not upload. So then we had to do live.
Long.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
She didn't schedule the post with the video. She tried to put it on live, just clunk it in there, and it was like,
no. So don't do that.
Okay. So pre-record, get everything done ahead of time. Okay.
Yeah. It's really good to do it live. I think because people are like, oh, they get a notification. Colton is live in the Colton's, whatever the group is called.
That's true. Yeah. I know that's a good point. Nowadays, everyone's curious because I never go live. So they might kind of see what's going on.
What the heck? Yeah.
But let's talk about that for a second, because when you did your pre-recorded video, Natalia, because she decided at some point she didn't want to do it live. And tell us, how many times did you record your pre-recorded video?
I definitely would start recording and say something that I didn't like and stop, and then start again and stop for about 40 times.
40 times. If you go live, you just kind of trip over your words and keep rolling with it, and you'll
you don't have a choice. Yeah.
Shackley has asked me to do videos. Can you record this, 3 sentences with with your energy, and can you, send it to me within the next hour? I'm like, oh, sure. And I do it like 25 times. What the heck? Because we're so critical of ourselves. So just get on and do it live, and you'll do it once. Because it is what it is. And if your cat jumps off the table and jumps on you in the middle of so it is. But people like that because it's real. It's not canned. It's not facey.
And it's going to be nice because in the future, when we get to be a part of those bigger calls eventually, and we do have to engage and do that, it'll be a lot easier.
Because I'm going to put you guys right in corporate's face, right?
Yeah.
Fine. I have no option. There's no choice to get out of it. So
do it live.
I'm talking to Sebastian.
It is good doing it live. Okay. All right. So that's good with her. But I just wanted her to share that real life experience because
no, I think that's a good idea. And I gotta get on some things. Did you send me that outline? I don't know if you sent me that
Natalia's?
format. Hang on.
Natalia's? I don't think I sent that one. I think I sent you the other ones, but I'll send it to you.
Okay, let me look it up real quick.
It's called Natalia's Next Adventure or something. I don't know. Shapley launch. I'll send it to you. Okay, so we have some of the June specials. Did either of you go on the Mission Possible call this
I
morning?
was on.
You were on it.
No.
You were not on it. Okay.
No.
Colton was not on it either because I hadn't added him to the group in time. Did you know that? I hadn't added you. You couldn't have got on it because I didn't add you to the Shackley effect. I sent it to you, Colton. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you can go back and listen to that. It's in the Shackley Effect page. It was about 40 minutes. Christy Lyons was the featured speaker. She's the one who was an 8-star elite coach in Beachbody for 7 years. She came out. I want to caution you or let you know in on the secret. She has 2 virtual assistants that work for her, one who do all her graphics and one who take care of her email and stuff. So she's a boss. You know, she's not doing everything herself. And she pays almost $1,000 a month for her virtual assistants for 2 people. So she's got to be making the money to afford that, right? So I just, I want you to know that so you don't think that you have to be her right today.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to think, oh my God, it's overwhelming to do all those things she talked about. So she did a really nice job of talking about, she gave 4 tips on how to run a good Shackley business. And it was really good about how to constantly be meeting new people. So you go ahead and listen to it. But she's awesome. She's on our team. So she will teach us things and she will be on Zoom calls with all of us on our team and things. And so if there's anything that I can share with you from her, I sure will. But we're lucky to have her. She's not across the country out of our reach. She's right here with us. She lives in Texas. She's awesome. Okay, so the specials for June, the first half of the month, June 1st today until June 15th, double loyalty rewards. For all orders that are placed as loyalty rewards. And I want to talk about that for a second. Because Colton, we haven't done your new member appointment yet. And I haven't showed you how to order and all that stuff. And then today you ordered some Energy Chews.
Yep.
As a regular order, not as a loyalty order. And so you're not going to get loyalty rewards on that. And I don't think you're going to get your shipping put into your bank either. I'm sorry that we didn't talk about that beforehand. But you got to go in and make it a loyalty order, like say you wanted to ship it every month. And then at the end, when you get the order confirmation, you go in and cancel it.
Oh, I did look at that, but okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's almost like you have to order through a loyalty reward portal, if you will. Like always pretend there's a loyalty reward, or there's a loyalty order. Make it a loyalty order.
Yeah.
And then just go cancel it at the end. So it doesn't surprise you and you're like, oh shoot. If you ever get a big loyalty order 2 months in a row, you'll never do that again. My sister got dish soap, I think 6 or 7 months in a row because she didn't cancel her order. And all that was on was a dish soap. And she gets like so frustrated. So you'll learn the hard way, but it's okay.
Yeah, seriously. Okay.
It's not a crisis. But anyways, you'll make that up in your next order. If you order something else, make it a loyalty reward order. Okay, so that's promotion number 1. These are at the top of the of my customer page, my Advocate for Life page, so my customers can see these now. So that's how I let them know. The second thing is 40% off a select group of products. I'll look for the list and tell you what they are. 40% off is really cool. Stock up and save 40% off if you buy 3 or more. So you can buy 3 of one unit, one item, or you can buy 1, 1, and 1. You can buy 5 of 1, 7 of combination of 7. You get 40% off instead off the retail instead of 15% off. So it's an extra 25% off. Really awesome. The products there's 8 of them. Chewable vitamin C, hand sanitizer, triple defense boost, immunity formula I, vitalized immunity, which is the tablets of the fizzy drink like emergency, basic G germicide, which is the best toilet bowl cleaner around. Best. Defend and Resist, which is an echinacea, elderberry, larch tree, and zinc product. And Shackley Kids Incredivites, the kids multivitamins. So I'll put that picture. I'll send it to you guys.
Yep.
And I put it in my stories with people. I use a thing like this. There's a graphic. It's in the share app. I
Mhm.
want to say.
Yep.
And this is the picture that you can put in your stories, so you can show them what all's in there. So you have to order at least 3, and then you can. There's no limit, and it's available for everybody: members, associates, distributors, not business leaders. So that's the second thing. That's for the entire month of June. The free triple defense boost with a new join order of $150, like when Vanessa joined and Hannah joined, they bought the
Yep.
Prove It Challenge. They got triple defense boost for free. That is going on for new members through the end of June. So that's really good.
So if I sign up someone, I gotta call someone else after this, so they would get perfect. Okay.
Yep. So, that's a nice little surprise. And you can pace yourself in your conversation, Colton, with somebody, because if they're going to buy it anyways, you can say, hey, and guess what? I got a deal for you. Use that to your advantage, like work that for you, for them to feel like, you know what, I really appreciate you. And I've requested that you get a special product put in your box. In your order, I've asked them to send you a box of Triple Defense Boost. I love this product. It's great for allergies right now, immune system stuff.
Yeah.
Mix it hot or cold. It's a great drink. You can mix it with our energy teas. And it's $40 for the member price, but I've asked Jackie to send you a box for free. So I really appreciate you supporting my business, and work that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because there's no advertising going on around about that. So they won't see,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? It was free. Robbie Carter is extending that for us because we're trying to build and get new member signups. So you'll get the free triple defense boost. And then we're going to try to do a business pop-up next week. So if you have lists of people that you want to talk about the business, you've been on one of those business pop-ups before, Robbie's not going to do it. We're going to do it ourselves with the field. Some people like Robbie doing it. Some people don't like Robbie doing it. Some people don't like to have the home office in there. Some people say, oh, we just want to hear from the people in the field. We don't need some person from the home office. So we can offer a $25 business kit, or we can offer whatever else we need. We'll talk about who we have and what kind of special we need, and we'll help them. If we need it to be a free distributor kit and Jackie's only offering $25, I'll pay the other $25 for your people to get you distributors that you need. So I just want to see you guys getting like 2-in-1 and getting those star clubs, and getting that done so you can get money. All right, those are the specials for June. And the events that we have planned so far is just this business pop-up. We're going to do one in June. I think we're going to do one in the second half of June as well.
Okay.
Really nice to get distributors to join the first half of the month, because then they get on that rhythm of ordering in the first half of the month, right? If they order at the end of the month, at the 29th or 30th, and then you tell them they got to order again in the next 2 weeks, they don't need anything.
Yeah. So is there a way to get that to order? Like, do I have to go in and order? Or is it already like an automatic type system
for the loyalty order? Yeah, no, you got to set that up. I'll do that with you and the new member. We got to get on a Zoom, you and me, for like 20 minutes, and I'll share the screen with you, and
Perfect.
I'll show you how to do that. We should do that and record it. Maybe when we do ours, maybe I'll just record it so you guys can see how I do it.
Yeah, that would be good.
And all my whole, it's a letter that I wrote. We did it, Natalia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a letter.
No.
What?
No.
We didn't?
No.
Okay. Really?
All right, Pinky promise.
Okay. All right. It's how to maximize the benefits from your Shackley membership. And I do it with every single member when I take down their credit card number. That's why I sign the people up. When I take their credit card number, I remember 2 things. I want to ask them for their birthday, month, and date, because that's not in the join flow. And we always forget to go back and put that in. Like, do you know Vanessa's birthday? No.
Yeah.
So you want to find out if it's February 10th, you want to know month and date. You don't need to know how old she is. You don't need to know the year. So, and then you go back in her profile, Colton, and put that in for her so that she can get a free gift in her birthday month. So we'll follow up with her. So that's the first thing. When I take their credit card down, a little switch goes off in my head. Get her birthday and set up the new member appointment. The new member appointment should be scheduled usually 2 weeks after they join, because they've received their order by then, and you want to make sure they've opened their box. They've probably taken the product for a couple days. If they haven't, you're going to be right there with them to tell them or help them open their box and teach them how to dilute the cleaning products that they bought and see if they have any questions. Remember the person I sold the cleaning kit to at my church, and 8 weeks later, I asked
Yeah.
them how much do they love the cleaning products, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't even opened my box yet." That's when I decided to do a new member appointment to help people use the products that they bought so they can buy some more and they can start to feel better. So that new member appointment I will do with the two of you or one of you, and I'll record it. I got to do it with both of you, but I'll just record one. And I have a letter that I write that I've written to the person, and I share it on my screen on Zoom here, and they just follow through. They don't have to take notes because as soon as we're done, I email the letter to them. They can write stuff down if they want, but tell them just pay attention. Don't worry. You know, it's all in writing. And so
Yeah.
that really helps people understand how to order, Colton. So that answers your question about the loyalty orders and how you set it up and all that stuff. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Remember the 3 things that a distributor is different than a member. You have to order in the first half of the month. You pay your shipping up front and you get it credited back. And I don't know what it is. The other one. I don't know. Maybe there's only 2 things.
Might be. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. That's all I have. So, do you have goals, Natalia?
Yes.
June?
I have lots of prospects at this new job, and I'm going to work on that and get some more members. I want to try to get Hannah to be a distributor so that she can work my people at the hospital for me without me having to be there.
Good. Good.
And see if some of the people that kind of sort of engaged with the event will order some products.
Okay, so you're going to follow up on your launch.
Yes. And send out some samples. I need to send out some samples to people.
Okay. You guys have sample shakes.
Yeah.
They're credited in your Shackley Share app. Do you know this?
Yeah. Yes.
You know this,
Told
Colton?
me earlier, but I have to
You
go in
go
there.
to the dark green leaf on the
Yeah.
bottom. The dark green with the little 2 on it, by the share one.
Yeah.
You go to the Share app and it says Life Shake samples.
Hear my phone. Hang on.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
choose,
watching him.
I gotta wait for Colton. What did you say?
I said I was watching you. You look like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right. So Life Shake samples. And you choose the flavor that you want. You can send 1 at a time. They cost $5.95 to send it to someone. It's a third-party company that sends them for Shackley, but you have credits that you get when you join Shackley. So you choose. Are you there, Colton, on the bright page?
Yeah. So go to top Life Shake sample site.
Your Life Shake samples on the share.
Yeah.
The circles with all the flavors. It says Life Shake French vanilla first.
Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay. Samples. Yep.
Click on one of the samples, pick the flavor, doesn't matter. When you open it up, see it says on the top bar, it says Life Shake samples, and there's a number and a circle on the right-hand side. What's your number?
3.
What you got, Natalia? She doesn't know. Okay. 3.
I'll go with that.
So it's okay. You have 3, Colton. That's how many credits you have. When you became a distributor, you have 3.
Do you suggest I hold on to those or just cash them out and just get samples to give out to people?
You can send them to people. So if you want to send it to somebody, you click on the bottom above the arrow that says tools, it says send.
Yeah.
And then you follow the prompts for that. Costs you nothing. You add the recipient in there. Who's going to get it? You have to have their name and their address.
Gotcha.
They're not in your Shackley leads. You put their name and it searches from your phone. You just go through that. But you can send the samples to them. Oftentimes this past weekend, did you put in there that you had a
No, shoot.
Okay, go in the Shackley effect and do that, because on the post, there's a link there for you to fill that. Oh, I did yours for you.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So you're going to get 10 credits probably tomorrow.
Okay.
You get 10 samples for signing her up.
Perfect. Okay. So
That's worth $60.
Oh, wow.
Right? $6 a piece.
Yeah.
$5.95. So you'll have 13 samples in there. So if you're talking to someone at the gym and you're talking about this great shake that you have for after, hey, let me send you a sample. What flavor would you like? You send it to him, whoever you're training or whoever you work with at the gym, and they'll get one in the mail. It takes a few days. It's not as fast as handing it to them, but it's sanitary and it's in the nice packaging, right? It's
Yeah, that's true.
so it looks good. If it's somebody you know really well, you can just put 2 scoops in a Ziploc bag and hand it to them tomorrow at the gym.
Okay.
Whatever you like. Okay, but those, so you're gonna send out some samples, Natalia, sorry.
I have 3.
Okay,
By the way,
so that's what you get when you join, is 3. Okay, so you haven't sent them out yet. So you just click on that to send at the bottom.
Yes.
And then follow through. So you can send some of those out. If some of them expire, when you click on the number that you have, click on your 3, it'll say, is there a date? It says they're expiring?
No. No, it doesn't say anything. It just says when you click on the 3 little coins, it
Okay.
just says
When I click on my 11, I have 11, it says 5 are expiring. June.
expiration date, none.
Okay, so that must be because you're new. When I got mine, for whatever, I got them, I don't know. I have mine. I have 5 of them that expire on June 7th. What's today? June 1st.
Yes, so you should
I'm
order
doing
them.
hurry scurry, right?
Yeah.
So my other ones, 6 of them expire on September 25th, so I have some time. I learned from another leader because she had some that were expiring. She didn't want to lose them, so she sent them all to herself, so she could have them in hand.
Which is smart. Smart.
Yes, smart. So that's a little workaround. Don't lose them. If you don't use them, send them to yourself. She had 6 left and she sent them all to herself. Now she has them and she can hand them out locally.
See, okay. So that's good to know.
So those are worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna work in prospects at your new job. You're gonna try to talk to Hannah about as a distributor. She would be a great upgrade. We'll get her to upgrade with a deal.
Yeah.
Follow up on your launch. You're gonna add Hannah to your group. You can
Yes.
tag her and have her tell her story about her Easy Jess that she loves. As Vanessa Colton, after you do your launch, have her get on there, invite her to that and have her comment.
I will.
Have her make a post about
Yeah.
her experience was. I've been using the products for 2 weeks now, and this is what I'm finding out.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Okay, so that's very good, Natalia. Those are good goals. Do you need my support with any of that?
I always need your support, Pam. I love it.
Okay, well, I'm right here. I'm close as the phone. You can check with me what you need. Any 3-way calls, you guys, in that book, right? She's the 3-way call, and the Get Over Your Damn Self book, right? I listened to this on the way to and from Buffalo.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Uh-huh.
Have you read it? Natalia's part way through. Are you done yet?
Yeah, I finished it.
Do you like it?
I loved it. I'm gonna probably read it like 4 more times.
Yeah, I want to get a pencil into it now that I listen to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a road trip out to Louisville next weekend, so I'll know what I'm listening to in the car.
Yeah, it's good. I listened to it 1.5 times, 1.4.
She's funny too.
Yeah, she's really funny. Yeah, she drops a few F-bombs now and then. Warning. Don't.
Good.
Talks about eating crows.
Don't listen to it with kids in the car. Okay. Colton, what are your goals?
So right now I
am writing them down
am.
in your book.
What's up?
You know, I'm writing them down in your book.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
I have an Natalia book. I have books for all of you.
Look at that. Well organized.
Well, when you tell me something, I'm holding you to it.
I know. So I want to so right now I'm looking to, let's see what I have here. So the biggest thing is I want to get my launch going. So I have that up. I want to, or in the process, I should say. So I'm up back on Facebook, having my launch June 10th at 7:30. Going to invite a bunch of people. I have here on my list that I'm looking at right now, 500 PV by June 30th, which I think is doable.
That's 5 prove it challenges. You got.
Yeah. I mean, I got potentially 2, hopefully tonight. I know I'll have and I got to keep connecting with other people. So, which I think it's possible, especially after my launch, especially since it'll be out there. Can follow up with people.
Yeah.
even people at the gym just have, some samples as well if needed, like the protein shakes would be really good.
Yeah, and if you make Star Club, right, it's $150 if they're 3 Proof It challenges. You got Star Club gold, Natalia?
Yes, to get Star Club.
Get it.
Yeah. So the Star Club, that carries over month to month, right, or no?
Star Club
Yes.
and the calendar month. So your Vanessa
Was
is,
for last month.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine.
but it's just one person. If you
Yeah.
have them at the end of the month, I had a couple, my neighbors, they came down and wanted to know about vitamins on the 31st of March or something. And I had 2 stars full. And they went home and they signed both of themselves up themselves. If I would have had the information, I would have signed one up and signed another one up the next day because that's better
Yeah.
than Star Club. So I lost that one person when I got 4 stars instead of 3.
Mhm.
So you want to try to get them in multiples of 3 if you can.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, you want to think a minute about how likely you are to get all 3 if it's the 29th or 30th of the month. So that's okay. That's good. That's good. So 500 PV Star Club, totally possible.
Yeah, I'm working on Jeff too. I had a conversation with him today. So we talked for a little bit. I floated the idea out there. So we'll see when he's back
Okay.
in person. So we'll see. I mean, he's open to it, but I just gotta kind of figure out how to approach that more with him. So,
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
So-
Yep. Invite him to something. He
That's what
hasn't
I'm
seen
thinking.
much. He hasn't seen much.
Yeah, I'm
And it's
also
different.
working on potentially getting one of the other trainers at the gym. He's trying out another network marketing company. I forgot what it is, but if that doesn't work out, I'm gonna invite him to a couple events that he can go to online, just check out what the products are and see if that's something he is interested in.
Yeah. And since you're local, if you want to do some kind of event sometime, like we talked about, like a healthy happy hour, or do some shake samples, or do a driveway
Yeah.
workout sometime in the summer, Colton.
Yeah. I think another thing too that I was just kind of pondering with my buddy who's also in sales up in Milwaukee is, I mean, there's like events all the time now that it's summertime, like even if trying to sign up for one of those events, whether it's in Milwaukee or in Chicago or in Schaumburg, and just go up there for the day, just with a bunch of products and, start to market.
I have tablecloths. I have
Yeah.
Shackley tablecloths, like nice tablecloths with a runner over the top. It's green,
Yeah.
it's Shackley, and it's a logo. So if you ever want to host a table, I can send you the tablecloth, Natalia. I can lend it to you, Colton. I have 3 of them that I kind of rotate around through people.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Too on the recording. I have
Yeah.
Shackley stuff for tables and buckets for drawings and things like that. And really just that stuff.
Okay.
I have a friend who told me she thinks she really found somebody who could really sell Shackley. She went to a spinning class and there was, what did she tell me, 86 people at 7 a.m. this morning at 159th and something in the south, like bad part of town.
Yeah.
Down there. She knows him from Orange Theory Fitness. And she used to own some Orange Theory Fitnesses. And this guy had 86 people at 7 a.m. in a spinning class. I don't know where they have all the bikes, but anyway. And they paid $16 a class. He's super motivated to support his family. And afterwards, they served protein shakes for $8 a shake. So people were in for $24 this morning at 7 a.m. in a not so great neighborhood. And she's like, I talked to this guy about where to get your protein because I have an idea for you that might help you. But things like that. I've never heard of such a thing. We just got to keep our antenna up when we hear about events and what they're doing and how. And when Natalia, when you're in your job, when you meet people who are trying have a service, whatever it is, a massage place or whatever, a juice bar or something, how can they make money outside those 4 walls in their wellness world? So those are the conversations that we can work on with those people because they're meeting people. They can monetize that for them. What happens when a chiropractor when he gets the patient well, that is the goal, we hope, right? Then he doesn't come anymore.
Mhm.
But what if he signs him up and helps him take a vitalizer strip or get some protein shakes or get some recovery shakes or some whatever, even a daily vitamin? Then that guy, the patient leaves and he's better and then he moves in 6 weeks to Colorado. Well, he's still under this guy, under the chiropractor from Chicago, right? So they stay customers for years and years and years.
Mhm.
So that's the benefit to those to people who are in that kind of space, physical therapists, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're in relationships. They can sign people up for lifetime membership.
Okay.
So, all right. So I don't want to take too long on this summer night. It's almost 8 o'clock, but we'll go over some things. If you want to, I'll stop recording. So you guys got to listen. You people weren't here.